Hi, I'm Megan Levin. I'm the curriculum director. I'm new this year, so you may or may not have met me or seen me walking around. I also have a 2-year-old who goes to the JCC, so I may have seen you as a parent passing by. So I wanted to reach out, and this video can either be for you and your kids or just you. And kind of show you some of the things that we do at school and some of the things that I do at home with my son. So one of the things that we've done a couple of times already is we've made moon sand. It's really easy to make, and you just need a little container like this, storage container. A little smaller one that's shoebox size would work too. So right inside here right now is the moon sand. It's squishy and it's very tactile and sensory, explorative for the kids. So this is something that I'm going to show you how to make. Now you can either make it ahead of time for them, and then that's what I did, and I threw in some of my son's favorite toys. You can just give it to them just to explore, and then the next day when you bring it out, then you could put in some toys. Just make sure it's a toy that you can, wash off in the water when you're all done. So nothing with, batteries or anything in it. So if your kids are a little bit older, like 4 or even some of the 3-year-olds, you could have them go through and measure out the ingredients. You could have them pre-measured like I do, with the flour and the oil, and then they could just pour it in, or you could have it already poured in and they could just do the mixing. So right now, the 2 ingredients that I'm going to use are flour and vegetable oil. You could also use baby oil if you don't have vegetable oil. Also, baby oil smells kind of good, so that might be something fun for them to explore and smell. So you need 4 parts of the flour and 1 part oil. If you look up directions online, they're going to tell you need like 8 cups of flour and 1 cup of oil. I found that it's just not enough oil. You really have to try hard to mess it up. So I would just go ahead and add a little bit more oil, and it's probably going to work out better for you. So I'm adding in the oil, and then I start off using a spoon, and it kind of, you can see, hasn't really mixed in just yet. And then as it continues mixing in, I'll start using my hands, or this would be a good spot to kind of stop and let your kids take over. I'm making a smaller batch right now because I already made a larger batch this morning, and I just found that there's no more flour at Publix, so I'm trying to be careful with how much I use for this kind of stuff. So right now it's kind of just grainy and it hasn't completely incorporated. So you go through and it kind of turns into like a Play-Doh, and they can go through and just mix it together. And like I said, the first day that you give it to them, you can just kind of put it in a bowl or in a container. And then next day, you could add food coloring, you could go through and you could talk about different things you could add in, or you could just have it set up for them and put some of their favorite toys in there that it's not gonna break. So I'm almost done here. And you can see that it kind of holds together, it holds a shape. So it's a fun little science experiment. You can probably also add some different extracts in it to give it kind of a fun smell. There's a lot of, it's pretty open-ended, so it's fun for the kids. I'll try to get back on and add some more stuff over the next few days and the next few weeks, and I hope you enjoy.